Hi, and welcome to another edition of Whale Tales. I'm Doug Mosier. This is Fenwick. He's here for moral support. He doesn't talk very much. Whale Tales, we tell you a story about an artist, a song, an album, something you may not have known. And today we're going to go back 56 years, February 3rd, 1959. It was coined the day the music died, according to Don McLean's big hit, American Pie. It was the day Buddy Holly, J.P. Richardson, the Big Bopper, and Ritchie Valens all died in a plane crash. Back in November of 1958, Buddy Holly disbanded from his group, the Crickets, and formed his own band. He had musician Waylon Jennings, the country dude, and Tommy Allsup. They were performing in Iowa along with Ritchie Valens, Dion DiMucci from Dion and the Bellmonts, and J.P. Richardson, the Big Bopper. During that time, there was some flu that was going around. A couple of the band members were sick, the musicians were sick, and Buddy decided to charter a plane along with Waylon Jennings and Tommy Allsup, his band members. Somehow, J.P. Richardson, who wasn't feeling well, talked Waylon Jennings into giving his seat up. In addition to that, Tommy Allsup ended up flipping a coin with Ritchie Valens, and Ritchie won. Or did he? He won a seat on the plane anyway. At 12:55 a.m. Central Time in Iowa, February 3rd, 1959, the plane took off. Due to poor weather conditions and partly to pilot error, the plane crashed, killing all three of the musicians and the pilot as well. Thus, the day the music died, February 3rd, 1959. When Don McLean wrote his 1972 hit American Pie, there were a lot of references to that. Obviously, a long, long time ago, February 3rd, 1959. February made me shiver. February, the month that they were killed. Bad news on the doorstep. Don McLean was a paper boy at the time. In fact, that was the only job he ever had besides being a singer-songwriter. And I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. It was a reference to Buddy Holly's widow, Maria Elena, who was pregnant with child at the time and ended up having a miscarriage because she was so traumatized over the death. February 3rd, 1959, Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, J.P. Richardson, the Big Bopper, all died in a plane crash. And many people thought for years that, and I did too, that American Pie was a reference to the plane. People thought the name of the plane was the American Pie. In fact, it wasn't, and I didn't find out that until years later. In 1999, Don McLean revealed that in an interview. American Pie, basically a reference to American Pie. We all want a slice of it, right? And those three guys were heading towards it. That's Whale Tales for this edition. I'm Doug Mosier. This is Fenwick. We'll see you later. Rock on, brothers and sisters.